Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. Welcome to Transfer Hub, your home of Aston Villa's transfer news, links, rumours, noise, murmurings, incomings, outgoings. Welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, make sure you are subscribing. Let's have a like target of, let's go quite big on this one. Let's go 900 likes on this episode and comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. So it appears that Matheus Cunha wants to play for a big Midlands club. Aston Villa are linked with a move for Matheus Cunha. This is coming from Sky Sports and also the Daily Mail. Now are reporting that Wolves forward Matheus Cunha continues to attract major Premier League attention, with Aston Villa the latest club to be monitoring his situation. Cunha at Aston Villa would be absolutely unbelievable. If a player could suit a system as much as what Cunha would suit Unai Emery's, in behind, off the striker, in that number 10 role, can also play as the striker, can play on a wing, can play either side, he would absolutely be unbelievable for Aston Villa. So we are linked with Cunha. We are monitoring the situation. We'll get into what it means, where he would fit in, what would possibly have to happen for him to come to Aston Villa once we've broke down a little bit more about the player profile. But he is linked with moves to Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United. Who wouldn't want to sign Matheus Cunha? He is absolutely unbelievable. And my biggest compliment that I could probably say to him is that he has really grasped what it takes to play in the Premier League. He's found that rhythm of whenever he steps on a football pitch to be able to light it up. He can find space really well. His touch is brilliant. His ability to dribble and drive with the ball, his weight of pass is sensational now. And his finishing ability is just unbelievable. Shots from outside the box. He's become a Premier League clutch player for Wolves. He's able to produce brilliance when it's needed. And he's a player that, for an opposition side, as a Villa fan, I'm not going to say I enjoy watching Wolves, but I do enjoy watching Cunha when he gets on the ball because he's exciting. And I think as football fans, when these type of players get on the ball, it's fun and enjoyable to watch. And I think everybody can spot how good of a player he is. And don't forget, we were linked with Cunha before as well. We were linked before he went to Wolves. So we have had that interest in there as well before. So let's take a little look at his player profile and we'll see what he's been doing, his numbers as well. So he's 25 years of age. He's Brazilian. And it feels like we are getting rid of our Brazilians in Carlos, Coutinho. Coutinho does still play for Villa, by the way. He is on loan. So we'll be gaining a Brazilian. Douglas Luiz left. And his market value is around 52 million. His strengths are his finishing, positioning, and long shots. We can see that he's got an attacking rating of 86, creativity of 71, technical of 79, and he has got a SOFA score rating this season of 7.59. Look at those numbers: 7.8, 8.9, 7.1, 7.2. He is playing predominantly drifting over to that left-hand side for Wolves, but you can see that he's covering a lot of ground. He's all over the pitch, to be fair. And one area that Unai would probably have him a little bit more with a red zone would be inside the 18-yard box. He's played 21 games, starting 19, averaged 81 minutes per game. He's team of the week 5 times. He's got 10 goals so far this season in the Premier League. That's a goal every 170 minutes. He's having 1.1 shots on target per game. He's got a goal conversion rate of 16%. We have got 4 assists. He's got an expected assist of 3.67, so he's just above what he's got, to be fair. So his accuracy per game is at 78%, 88% in his own half, 64% in the opposition half. Defending, we've got 1.3 tackles per game, 4.2 ball recoveries per game. We've got a dribble success of 52%, which is very high. We've got total duels at 48, ground duels 49, and aerials at 32. So his numbers there are just absolutely phenomenal. He has got values in the past of 15 million, 30 million, and now he's at that 50 million pound mark. So if we have a look at some of these other numbers from this season, we've got progressive passes 4.51, progressive carries 4.06, successful take-ons 2.24, touches in the attacking penalty area 4.55, and we've got progressive passes received at 6.14. We've got shot creating actions per 90 at 3.53 and total shots per 90 at 3.22. And he's got a non-penalty goals per 90 at 0.57, which is really high. And then if we have a little look on transfer market, you can see that he's valued there at 50 million. And we can see that he's got 11 appearances for the Brazil national side, yet to score a goal, but has been involved at youth level with Brazil as well. So, big time player. These are the players that we want to be linked with, rumoured with. So, it would be a phenomenal signing for Aston Villa. But, here is the but. A player would have to leave for Villa to be able to sign Cunha, in my opinion, because we can't have Watkins, Duran, and Cunha. Now, why do I think we are linked with Cunha? And that is the basic reason of John Duran is linked with a move away from Aston Villa. The Saudi interest is there. PSG have been negotiating and talking to Villa. Looks like we've rejected PSG. So Cunha, if Duran goes, would be a pretty good replacement. So I think it's one to keep an eye on because the noise is there for Duran. Whatever way we want to look at it, the noise is there and the noise isn't going away. So Cunha, I think, would be a great signing for Villa. I think it would be a really exciting signing, but it does look like it's one where, if we're being honest, Duran would probably have to leave for Villa to be able to sign Cunha. If we were to sell Duran and sign Cunha, we would still have a hefty sum of money in our back pockets to either bank or be able to trade and deal with other signings during January or the summer. So I think it's one where it's one to get excited about when we're linked with these type of players. But I think it shows that there's not murmurings, but there's something going on, should we say. You know, it's like we were linked with the Besiktas young striker earlier on today. And it really feels like we've been linked with players while we've also been linked with a player that could potentially be leaving as well. So is it just putting two and two together and putting Villa's name on something, or is there something there that we feel like maybe if Duran does leave, that this is the type of player that we would want to sign as well? And I think the big thing as well is we still need to sign this centre-back. And Unai Emery, within his press conference today, spoke about Diego Carlos leaving. He spoke about us looking for a central defender as well. And there was that little bit of noise as well about Bardet saying something along the lines of he didn't know whether he was going to get in the Villa team or he couldn't be offered enough minutes. And apparently Unai is the one that sort of said, no, we're not going for that. And that is perfect because it shows the correct mentality of what we need at Aston Villa. So we do look like we are busy. We look like we're working on deals, which is really good. And yeah, like, you know, we've in the past we've done transfer hubs and we've been linked with some absolute stinking players. So, yeah, when we get linked with a player like Cunha, I think yeah, it'd be brilliant to sign someone like that. So we're gonna have to just wait and see what happens, with Duran and what goes on with that situation. I've already said earlier on today's episode when I reacted to Unai's presser that I would prefer Duran to stay, like 100%. Like I want Duran to stay. I want him to be here and lead the line and score goals because he's a wonderful player. But the noise is there, isn't it? And if he was to go, I would prefer him to leave in the summer because I don't think it's the right time for Duran to leave if we can't replace him. But if Duran was to leave and Cunha comes in, then I think I would be pretty happy with that, to be fair. So Villa fans, let me know what you think. What do you make of it? Do you think our name is just being put out there, or do you think there is something in this? How highly do you rate Cunha? So yeah, Villa fans, let me know. Up the Villa.